What you do in the morning sets you up for a day. I love mornings and my routine, things that I try to repeat every day to make my day better. I'll tell you at once, a routine exactly like this I have only when Naomi, my daughter, goes to kindergarten. When she's at home, it's more chaotic and I can miss at least half of these steps. For those who just joined, I'm Anna, a Ukrainian psychologist and creative person who lives with her British husband and almost 3-year-old daughter in a remote Bulgarian village. On this channel, I share with you my ideas on slow, mindful living, happiness, inner peace, and self-confidence. I also make travel vlogs when we go somewhere. Check out my videos from the most scenic UK places, Slovakia, Egypt, and other countries. Every morning I wake up around 6 o'clock, all due to Naomi's schedule. Sometimes I wake up a bit earlier than her, but most of the time we wake up together. The first step in my morning routine is drinking enough liquid. I always start with a glass of water, sometimes a glass of hot water. If I feel like it, it helps to wake up your stomach. Before drinking water, I usually clean my tongue with a special thing to get rid of bacteria. Quite often my morning starts actively, because Naomi likes to dance in the morning, and we do it together. It helps me to wake up. And of course, I hug and kiss my husband. Or actually, he does it quite often when I'm still in bed, half awake. I find it easier to wake up when you live in the countryside, especially in summer when you can go out straight away and be in the contact with nature, with fresh air. It helps you to wake up better and quicker. Me and Pete, we both love tea, and while Pete is drinking his Yorkshire tea, I prefer pu'er. Pu'er is a type of Chinese tea that is specially fermented, so it gets that significant earthy smell and taste. I'm talking about black pu'er. Pu'er can be of two kinds, raw or shan and black or shu. I prefer the second type. Ripe pu'er undergoes an accelerated fermentation process using a special wet piling method, which results in a smoother and earthier taste. There are different sorts and brands of pu'er, but traditionally it's grown in Yunnan province in China. It undergoes the process of withering. The leaves are spread out and left to lose some moisture and become more pliable. Withered leaves are then gently rolled or twisted to break down the cell walls, which initiates oxidization. Unlike other teas that are typically oxidized immediately, pu'er tea undergoes a unique fermentation process. This fermentation process can last from a few months to several years, depending on the desired style of the tea. After fermentation, the leaves are dried to stop the fermentation process. It can be shaped into various forms, such as cakes, bricks, or tuo cha, like you see here in the video. These shapes help the tea age and develop its characteristic flavors over time. I love it. I started drinking it every morning when I got pregnant and couldn't bear coffee anymore. Now I drink coffee occasionally, but pu'er is my preference. I don't follow a classical Chinese art of tea making, just pour water into a teapot, wait a minute, drink, and pour it over again, repeating it 4 to 5 times. I like this slow process of drinking tea. It gives me a mild boost and a good feeling inside. While drinking my tea, I try to read something inspirational instead of news, like a couple of pages of the book I read at the moment. Now it's Self-Compassion by Kristin Neff, for example. I don't do it every day, but it makes a difference. The information you consume first in the morning sets you up for the day. I've been practicing it from time to time since my student years. I still remember reading Osho or some books on meditation while I was going to my university. Then I do some planning. I have a planner for general daily routine stuff and a separate notebook for content planning. I also use Notion, but I started just recently and still didn't master it. Anyway, I prefer handwriting. Planning helps me to organize my thoughts, while writing by hand activates neural pathways in the brain associated with memory and cognitive processing. But I don't think about it too much, I just write. If I don't feel well or feel anxious, I do some spontaneous writing for 20 minutes. If I'm in the mood or have time, which is not often, to be honest, I do some drawing or sketching. I used to draw a lot when I was a child, but then stopped in my teenage years. But now it's coming back again, I feel. Let me know if you're interested to watch a video about journaling and sketching practices for mental health. After I do 20-30 minutes of exercise. Depending on how I feel, I do yoga or more active workout. I use Down Dog apps. These are separate apps for yoga, workout, meditation, and barre. I mostly use yoga and workout. All of it you get buying one subscription, and it's not advertising, I simply love it. It's of good quality and fully customizable. You can adjust time, type of exercise, intensity. Sometimes I add a few minutes of myofascial ball massage. This little ball helps to relax tightened muscles and fascia. Physical exercise and stretching, it feels so beneficial for my body, which influences my mind as well. Then I do a couple of minutes dry brush massage for my thighs and have a shower. Sometimes I'm lazy to do the brush massage, but I do it for just a couple of minutes. It's better than nothing. I try to massage my face every day, but sometimes I skip it. I learned it on a special course a while ago and first practiced every day, but then stopped. But now I'm trying to make it my routine forever. It helps you to tighten your skin, reduce wrinkles, add some glow to your face. In general, my face feels a lot better after such a massage. There are different exercises that involve not just face itself, but the neck, ears, tongue. You can also massage your face from inside. It's called buccal facial massage, and it's a type of so-called sculpting face technique. And finally, I have a healthy breakfast. This is my favorite meal of the day. By the time I've done everything I mentioned, I get a healthy hunger feeling and crave for something satisfying. Usually it's avocado toast, made with a homemade sourdough bread. I love making bread and it tastes great. I experiment with recipes, but at the moment my favorite is this kind of rye, spelt and wholemeal flour bread with flax seeds and caraway seeds for aroma. I used to have sweet breakfasts in the past, like cereal or oatmeal with honey, and sometimes I do it now, and on Sunday we always have pancakes, which we make sweet partially as well, but I prefer non-sweet breakfast. It keeps you satisfied for a longer time and is better for your health anyway. If I crave for something sweet, I can eat something sweet after. If you'd like to see more videos on slow life in Bulgaria, check out my other videos. The link is above and in the description. Another good habit to develop or bring back is the mindfulness meditation. At least 10 minutes would be good. But I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm not practicing it now. I used to practice different kinds of meditation and it took from 30 minutes to 1 hour, but now I'd like to find at least 10 minutes to do it. I just need to start doing it. And I wish I could add diving into cool, invigorating water. Maybe I'd start running again and have a deep It doesn't matter how much work I have to do. My morning routine is sacred for me and I prefer it slow. What's your morning routine? I'd be curious to know.